Hello everybody, welcome back to Setting Things Unexplained, Part 10. Same as last time, it's been a very long time since I made one of these videos, but here I am now, so let's do this. Where we left off, STD had started his collaboration, which I predicted, with Drive-By Fruitings. Fruitings' apple has been stolen, and he's searching to get it back, unaware of the importance of the apple to the series universe. In the video titled Journey, STD writes, "I finally found my most special item, I know where it goes." He knows more than we or Fruitings does about this apple, for now. What happens for the next several videos is Fruitings' wild goose chase to get his apple back. In Fruitings' next video, The Chase, he goes to where STD was in the journey and follows his tracks. In Decisions, STD writes another very important message. He has to destroy it, I know he will. He will break the barrier, he will save us all. This one message is the most world building we've ever had in this entire universe STD has created. Both STD and Fruitings seem to be trapped in some world by him, who appears to be some kind of god. The barrier between the worlds and the world that he's in can be broken by the apple. That's why he claims it's the most important item he's ever had. The apple is the key. In the video, STD comes to a crossroads and chooses to take the right path. In Intersection, Fruitings gets to the same intersection and has no more tracks to follow, so he takes the left turn. He's no longer following STD directly, and soon he gets lost. In STD's next video, Memories, he brings up something that fans had questioned from a previous video. Back when he was in the sewer tunnels being chased by him, there was graffiti saying Josh in one shot. In the video he writes, "Memories will fade, but who will bring them back? I remember Josh. Was it my name? It was someone's name. I can't remember." These words take us far back to when I started investigating the Ghost in the Shell song hidden in the Blue Chair video. The song's lyrics were very similar to what he writes now, with a central theme of memories and fading. Is Josh his name? Most likely, seeing as he responded to the theories about it. Fruitings' next video does all the explaining it needs to in the title. Throwing an apple into a truck in the dead of night, but I don't have an apple and I'm lost. Fruitings is starting to feel the weight of the situation, but also in the video there's a shot of his hand bending as his shadow on the truck. Where have we seen this bending before? That's right, STD's videos. The hand bending trend will come later, but for now, remember its importance. In A Decision Based on Risk, STD writes that his memories are returning, and that he's getting rid of the head camera. Why his memories are returning is unknown to me, however, it is aiding him in his journey. In the video, he decides to leave the apple at the entrance of the train station, which, as far as I know, is the gate between the worlds. On the same day, he uploads This Is It, in which he boards the train to freedom. In the description, oh the description, everything I've theorized about has come true. The importance of him as a character, STD's importance in the universe he inhabits, everything. The description reads, "I am making this post as proof. Proof that I was right all along. Proof that whatever this being is capable of is not of this world. One thing is certain, however, I will die. There is no question about that. With all my studies of this monstrosity I have put forward up to this point, it is highly improbable that the purge will occur without my demise. Over the next few days I'll be making my cross-country trek to the place where it all started, the home of Josh Salazar. The poor soul who was unfortunate enough to meet the beast. If only everyone had seen what I saw that fateful night. The true power of him." So, multiple things are confirmed. Josh is indeed STD's name, Josh Salazar to be exact. His plan is to go back to his original home and somehow save the world from him. We also learn that him is a godlike monster who once attacked Josh, and Josh got away. He plans to sacrifice himself to save everyone from the purge that him will bring. Now that is the most lore we've ever gotten from STD. We know his name, we know his plan, and we know the stakes. In Fruitings' next video, It Must Be Destroyed, Fruitings knows that the apple is important and that it's too powerful for STD to have. In Don't Go Into the Woods, Fruitings opens a map of everywhere he's been so far in order to figure out where to go next. On the map, Fruitings points out where he left the apple, the truck, and then where he was currently, right outside Ravenhurst, which is apparently a forest that bad things have happened in, which we're unaware of. In his next video, Fruitings picks up his map and breaks into a run, passing the forest and leaving it behind him. He then weighs up his options and decides to travel to the airport, which he shows in his next 3 videos. On the plane, he writes that he's going to find the man who stole his apple, and that he will do some research when he gets down. In STD's next video, he's still on the train, writing that he's stuck in some kind of limbo and that everything is in the hands of that fool, which we can assume is Fruitings. In Fruitings' next video, research number 1, he finds STD's channel and decides to make a list of locations the apple could be and suspects. Fruitings then crosses off locations where he's already looked for the apple, so he has a reasonable list of locations to look for next. He also makes a list of suspects, which I'm at the top of, followed by Setting Things Down, Pickle Star, him, David Murdoch, Goose, and KJ Stark. I assume these are all commenters on his videos, which he seems suspicious of, and other random people. In research number 2, he finds one of my speculation comments about the barrier. He then puts barrier on his list of locations and puts a question mark next to it. This interaction with the audience is really nice, and it's something we don't normally see in a web series. In research number 4, he finds Ali Oliver's comment asking what she can do to help, and he says, "Please help me." In research number 5, he reads my comment that's talking about the forest and whether he should go to the junction, pointing at it. He also points to Tyler Kirkham's comment, which says, "Maybe you should take a relaxing train ride." That's the train that STD is on. We're trying to help him by hinting at him with clues. In research number 6, Fruitings crosses off all the names except him, who he leaves a question mark next to, and Phoenix Pilot, which he stars. Why he crosses off Setting Things Down but leaves me on the list, I'm not sure of. I guess for some reason I'm more of a suspect to him. This soon changes, however, when Tyler and I tell Fruitings to check out STD's channel for proof that he stole the apple. Fruitings does this and finds the video, and STD's entire channel, which leads him on the hunt for STD once more. He sees that STD left the apple at the train station and decides to go there immediately. Before he leaves, he circles Queen Junction and Barrier and links them together. This proves that Queen Junction is the barrier between the worlds. In his last research video, research number 8, Fruitings leaves his home and starts his journey for the train station. In STD's next video, he fills us in on a lot more lore than the last one. It just keeps stacking up. Here's what he says. First of all, there is something that needs to be addressed. Him isn't one singular being. Him is a complex web of identities strung across multiple realities. Usually, he will be denoted as him, or even him. There is no true way to understand who he is or what he can do, but we are able to make assumptions based off the trails that he leaves behind. What can be fully known for a fact is that this being does not have thoughts of his own. He gains knowledge and ideals from different sources. An old theory of mine is that him was a lesser source to an even greater threat. But since there was never any evidence to support it, I quickly discarded this. When I arrive, or should I say, if, I will deal with the being beyond the constraints of my reality. I will try and document my confrontation as best as possible, but I have never had any success in catching this monstrosity on film. I will post an update as soon as I can. Hopefully that old fool will hurry up and find the link. I feel I've passed this exact mountainside 37 times by now. From what STD tells us, it seems like he's relying on Fruitings in order to get to whatever realm he needs to get to. Fruitings needs to find the apple again, or something. In the video's footage, STD's hand seems to be making that same motion again that we've seen many times before. My theory is that this motion is linked to him himself. Maybe whenever him is near or a threat, your hand starts to freak out. STD's next video, Save Us From Him, is probably one of the best videos that STD has ever made. It is so well produced, so thought out. I just love it. I'm going to let it play through here and then we'll talk about it. this video, STD includes shots from all different universes that the word him has been brought up in. The whole Slender Man universes with web series like Marble Hornets and Everyman Hybrid and Dark Harvest. We have a shot from Gorillas where there's a Save Us From Him poster on a wall. These are different circumstances in which the word him has been brought up. Probably the different universes that him exists. Him might exist as Slender Man in the Slender Man web series. Him might exist as, the character him in the Gorillas universe. He exists everywhere, and this is the point that STD tries to get to. But most importantly is probably the song in this video. Let's listen to it one more time, but slow down. This song is very, very similar to the song I found in the very first episode of Studying Things Down Explained, when I found out that if you slow down the audio in the Blue Chair video, it's a Ghost in the Shell song, and it has all these lyrics about memories and all that kind of thing. It's very, very similar. Let's listen to the Blue Chair song again. Each of these songs are toned down and reversed to make it kind of an eerie vibe. It's pretty creepy, and I give a lot of props to the creator of this channel for making things putting so much effort into these videos. It really is quite awesome. That concludes today's video. Sorry again for not making a video in a while. I've been caught up with school and other stuff a lot. If you haven't checked out my music channel, go check that out. It'll be in the description. And yeah. Part 11 coming out soon, and some other stuff on the channel. I'll be active again very soon. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.